Okay, so I've got two systems here. I've got a virtual machine on the left, which is effectively my victim system in this case, and on the right, on another machine, is effectively my attacker browser, where I'll do the session hijacking. So on the left, I'm just going to show you how I access the Entra account, and I'm using a stored password in the password manager in Chrome. It's then configured for Microsoft Authenticator as an app, so I'm now going to my phone in order to approve that MFA request. And I'm now logged in. This provides me access to Microsoft Office, so I've done my Microsoft Entra login. So now what I'm going to show you is, let's assume that this gets targeted, compromised with an endpoint compromise. And as I say, I'm just going to do everything from the desktop to show you the mechanisms. So first of all, we'll run hack browser data. And so I'm just going to show you what data is available for a CSV perspective first. So let's just have a look at the passwords for a start. You can see how it's pulled out the password I was using for Microsoft. However, you saw we were using an MFA, so this is why it's not as useful on its own, and the cookies are what we're interested in right now. So I'm just going to show you quickly. Here you go. We've got cookies for all sorts of apps here. It can pull those out as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to re-export them in a different format, in JSON format, because I'm going to use that for a different tool. And I'm then going to use a short custom Python script just to change the format of this data slightly so it's ready for me to import into a different tool. And at this point, obviously, this is the type of stuff that will get sent off in a HTTPS request to a command and control somewhere server. I'm just going to copy and paste the details. The other thing I just wanted to quickly show is I'm using a VPN to connect from a different location. So I just wanted to make sure that it was clear that when I moved to the attacker browser on the right, that actually we're connecting from completely different countries in this case, as well as different machines. So I'm going to copy these cookies, and I'm going to use a free browser extension called Cookie Editor. And I'm just going to import those cookies, and I'm going to show you what happens when I access Office now. There you go. It's that simple. By copying those cookies in, it's post-auth. I didn't need to re-enter a password, although we'd obviously stolen that as well. But the main thing is I didn't need to have to re-enter MFA. So I can bypass MFA and SSO by doing that. I just stole the cookies and authenticate directly to Office. So that's what session hijacking looks like when it's conducted by stealing sessions, in this case from an Infostealer infection.